Hey, I'm back. Today, I had just finished warping my loom yesterday. I'm loading videos right now, and it's shady, and I've been dying to dye something. So I'm going to walk you through how I uh, make my mordant for the linen and also cotton. I'm going to make a t-shirt. I'm going to try doing some solar or some dyeing with plants to make pretty florals for a friend's birthday on a cotton shirt. Um, so cotton being a plant, just like linen, it needs a different kind of mordant to start with. I have a lot of juniper trees, and so those are almost a 5-gallon bucket full. And usually I've done this in my Weber, and it kind of takes a while because you want to burn the needles and get the ash. And the needles want to burn, but then again, all of a sudden they sputter out and they don't burn. So I am trying this old wood stove that I have, that because this is the firebox, that is not big, so it didn't keep the house warm, but I guess that's stuck because of rust. But it was the cutest little oven one, so I'm going to see if it works, because it's got this down below that I can pull the ashes out. So I have trash here, some empty concrete bag, which is a good paper, and I'm going to hope that this actually works. I think I can maybe even start a fire down in there once this gets going, and that will somehow work. So let's see how this is going to work, because it's green, it seriously wants to just do a lot of sputtering. And I have my hose ready in case we have problems. I should probably have wetted the ground around it. And hopefully I don't get too hot. It's been super hot and humid because the clouds are just hovering. I thought I heard a goat. So you could see it smokes horribly because it's got, what do I want to say, sort of like a resiny, sappy sort of. Oh, nope, it was a rooster. I have chickens, but they're not big enough to crow yet, the rooster, unless that... Oh my goodness, that was his first crow. I have 3 roosters, so one of them, oh my goodness. I'm excited. He's a big boy now. Doing this over a Weber is irritating, because no matter where you go, the smoke, you can see, is just freaking everywhere. So I'll come back and let you know if it worked. Okay, I think I figured it out. This box has to be out a little bit more, and then I started a fire with some sticks, because it wasn't getting enough air in there. And then if I keep tossing on little pieces, I'm going to have to cut them smaller. On top of the wood fire, and those seem to be lighting fire okay, and then carrying up some of the fire up there. It's a long, kind of a long, tedious process to do this, because just when you think that it's all good and it's on fire, it dies. But see, now it caught on fire really good, and hopefully it catches up on there. But then you can see there's still, well, I don't know if you can see, there's still green pieces that aren't burning. So it's kind of a crazy, smoky super slow process, but you know, gives you a good excuse to just sit outside. And I have felt a few raindrops, so I'm excited about that too. And my rooster crowing. Okay, back to it. Okay, I'm back. It rained, so I had to run away for about 10 minutes. And I finally got it all burned down. You can see there's still some chunks. I picked out a bunch of the rock, or the wood that wasn't completely done. I'm not concerned about the ash that the wood leaves behind because you're still getting the juniper ash in there from the needles. So I just figure it's just more ash, but at least I'm getting the juniper ash, and that's the issue. That's the point of what I need. So I'm just going to add some water to that. And as you can see, it gets a little bit dusty. I mean, you could do it outside, but I say I live in a campground, so there's no sidewalks. So stir that around a bit, get that dissolved as much as possible. I mean, and there's a lot of stuff that's not going to dissolve. I had that 5-gallon bucket full of the juniper, and usually I probably only do, like a few big handfuls to warp my linen, because I don't work with big pieces. But since this is a t-shirt, I am going to, I decided more is better. Also, the reason why I use juniper ash is because we don't have oak trees around here to find oak galls, which act as a mordant, and I don't want to buy anything. So using juniper ash is an ancient Navajo technique. So I have lots of juniper, so I go through the effort. I have a damp paper towel in there just to filter out some of the bigger stuff. And then I have my sort of crock pot, stock pot, I mean. And so I'm going to pour that in there to strain off all the big stuff. And the paper towel, like I said, helps get some of the smaller pieces that sometimes cause problems. But I just rinse those out when I have too many. So I've got sludge in the bottom. So that feels like that's more ash than debris. So add some more water. And I don't worry about using food bowls because it's just ashes. I haven't done anything to let it sit and become lye or anything like that. So I'm not too concerned about that, but I never am. Again, I live in a campground. So I'm exposed to all kinds of things. So that's straining. In the big pot, I have my t-shirt, which I pre-washed. And when this is done straining, I will go ahead and add more water and put the t-shirt in there because I need to give the t-shirt plenty of liquid to move around in. And then I will simmer that for half an hour to an hour. I'm not real anal on timing either. And when that is done, I will then do a bath of alum and cream of tartar in this crock pot after I take the ash water out. I might save it in case there's still enough mordanting quality or quantity for linen. But I'll empty that out, and then I'll do a bath of alum and cream of tartar, and I'll do 2 different baths. And then I'll let it dry. I might rinse it out if it looks like there's a lot of ash on it. But that's pretty much how I mordant the linen. I'm just doing a t-shirt today, which is cotton, but like I said, those are plant fibers, and they need to have an extra kind of mordant Wool usually just takes the alum and cream of tartar, and that's it. And you hear my hound dog. She's a rescue. She's kind of obnoxious, but she's a sweetheart. So, my next video will be, I think I'll take a video of me experimenting and doing the floral print. So this is how I mordant my linen. So just one of many steps for my bags. Thanks!